Hey guys, I'm going to talk a bit about WWE Unforgiven, which happened this Sunday. Wasn't a great pay-per-view, but it wasn't really fucking awful or bad, I don't think. There wasn't any match that really stood out as great or the others. It ranged from kind of average to alright average kind of thing. Yeah, well, it was a strange one. Start off with CM Punk and Elijah Burke doing the kind of match they usually do, but Elijah Burke was doing some kind of real nice kind of leg submissions, like a Boston Crab and kind of crossover leg thing, near a cloverleaf but not. But CM Punk got the pin with a roll up in this one, which I think is pretty wrong, because I mean they do have it in them to have a really good competitive match and a good finish, but that didn't happen for there. And we go on to Matt Hardy and MVP versus Juice and Domino. The main thing about this match was the chemistry between Matt Hardy and MVP of tag team champions. They're either trying to outdo each other and not particularly getting on with each other as well, and that really made the match or as good as it was, really. I mean, there was nothing of note, and they carried on with the tag team title, and I predict they're going to lose it back to Juice and Domino, either on a Smackdown or at the next pay-per-view, setting up the inevitable US title match. And then it was Triple H, Ego H, making if it wasn't enough, I mean, as soon as this match was announced that Carlito would be allowed to do anything against Triple H, I knew Triple H was basically just gonna fucking win it. Basically, not easy enough. I mean, it was an alright entertaining match, but I mean, it didn't make Carlito look like a threat whatsoever with his advantage, and it was quite bollocks, really. So yeah, there we go. Triple H won, using a low blow and a pedigree. Brilliant. And then it was the women's match. Beth Phoenix, Candice Michelle. This was an okay women's match, I thought. Maybe went on a bit too long, and I know Candice still has got a lot to learn, even though everyone's saying she's improving. And that bit had a alright flow, and Candice caught her off guard with a kind of scissors roll up thingamajig. Yeah, fine. Yeah. Then there's the match, the world title match, Khali, Batista, and Mysterio. Khali had a very entertaining promo, squashing a melon and a cantaloupe. That was quite funny. Yeah, it didn't go on too long, which I liked. But fucking Batista got the win by spine-bustering Khali. Oh, I really don't like Batista. He's fucking generic, but it's still better than Khali having the title, and hopefully, I mean, even though it's been done many times this year, Batista and Taker will have some matches for the title, and you know they're going to be pretty good because they seem to work well off of each other. And I'm quite glad that it didn't just take Batista powerbombing the shit out of Ray, even though that would have been good, see how the crowd would have reacted to something like that. Yeah. And then there's the tag match, the WWE tag title match, Lundrick and Cade and Murdoch. I thought this was alright, may well be one of the matches of the night. They seemed to bounce well off of each other and had a lot of near falls and stuff, and it was just quite a fun match, really. It wasn't amazing, it wasn't great, but it was just quite fun. And there's Cena versus Orton, and I was actually really enjoying like the match as it was going until Cena got disqualified by the bullshit having Orton in the corner and pounding on him. And then after this match, Cena's dad gave him a kick, and like Cena had Orton in the STFU, and yeah, it's just, oh, I don't know. Cena's dad to me is very comical, and I think he's pretty funny, but there you go. And headlining this event was The Undertaker's return against the big waste of space we all know as Mark Henry. Yeah, this is like what you'd expect it to be, really, a slow, plodding match. Undertaker, unlike Triple H against Carlito, Undertaker made Mark Henry look like a threat in this, and I was quite surprised Henry did a superplex on Taker from the ropes and took the last ride at the end off the ropes. I mean, I commend him for that. That's probably one of the best things I've seen him do in his whole career there. But yeah, Taker went over as expected. It was just bloody good to see him back and motioning that he wanted the title, so hopefully it could pick up the programme. But yeah, the surprising thing about this pay-per-view is there was no McMahon. There's a video package chronicling that was Hornswoggle and that. But I was very surprised they didn't really like build up on anything for like people to tune into Raw the next night, as far as that storyline's concerned. Which to me just proves that like it doesn't really matter that Hornswoggle is the son, basically, for now, because they're waiting for Kennedy or for this angle to pan out. And also, like, there was a segment with Triple H and Batista, and like just basically Triple H said, you may have the title, but I'm the man," which is more of Ego H. Ego H's backstage stroke coming into play, looking like the Bulls basically, and yeah, Triple H, oh, he's annoying when it comes to those kind of things, he really is, but it's nothing any of us are going to escape unless, and plus I think Triple H looked more beefed up than he did at SummerSlam. I'm not accusing him of anything, but do you reckon he like takes the wellness policy? I don't know. Yeah. So this pay-per-view was very, very average, but yeah, I still enjoyed it more than SummerSlam for some reason. I'm not quite sure why that is, but it just seemed to have more of a flow to it, and of course there was some bullshit decisions and stuff. There's WWE, what could you expect, you know? It's alright, like, but yeah. One thing I did like about this pay-per-view is for most matches, they like had video packages beforehand explaining how it got to that, and a few like promos and that, which hadn't been seen on pay-per-views for a while. And I thought that worked out pretty well, like for people that don't order the pay-per-views may get the DVD or something, like I used to back in the 90s when I like didn't have Sky and shit. But yeah, there you go, just a kind of pay-per-view, and hopefully nothing was really resolved apart from Batista getting the title, and hopefully this means Khali can be out of the picture from now on. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Unforgiven. Call me the task on them or whatever. Cheers, guys.